If you want to build an association with a solid foundation, then dialogue, discussion and participatory decision-making are essential parts. The International Boxing Association and its president, Umar Kremlev, understand this, and that is why the third Global Boxing Forum is so important to the boxing community. Officials, athletes, trainers, referees and legendary boxers came as one in Abu Dhabi's Conrad Etihad Towers Hotel to show that IBA is the one and only home of boxing. The Global Boxing Forum is a unique opportunity to bring the entire boxing family together, discuss the challenges and find the necessary solutions. In this year's forum, a lot of innovative and insightful ideas were voiced and many recommendations were made.
Результаты форума прошли на самом высочайшем уровне. Боксерская семья объединена, что спортсмены, что спортивные функционеры. Идем единой командой и очень серьезные решения приняты.
So far, I'm really impressed with the Global Boxing Forum. It's the first time that I attend an event like this one. I find it really interesting. We have a really great diversity of different people, different practitioners that help make this sport better for the athletes. So I'm really happy and really excited to be a part of this forum.
The first day of the third Global Boxing Forum was full of discussions in front of a 250-plus delegate crowd. For more than 8 hours, many important topics like how boxing achieved gender equality, sport and athlete-first leadership, boxing development on the 5 continents, IBA and professional boxing collaboration, athletes' mental health and many more were discussed during the Global Boxing Forum, keynotes, seminars and roundtable discussions.
Well, it's my third forum and this forum is just as good as the last ones were. I feel like we're getting the point across, making people, bringing enlightenment to people about what the IBA is doing, how we're trying to help boxing as a whole. Now, some people still are confused, but it's really boxing as a whole.
IBA, boxing, athletes, trainers, national federations, board of directors are all very united now. They are all united around IBA, which is the home of the boxing, and they are all united in order to finalize the big reform which we are doing for our sport.
Athlete-driven approach to governance and IBA's place at the Olympic Games became an overarching theme, which provided a lot of passionate discussions among the boxing family. At the end of the day, the whole boxing community and experts like Professor Richard McLaren, who leads the McLaren Independent Investigation Team, agreed that Olympics without boxing cannot exist.
My impressions on the forum are that it's excellent. I think it's informative and the audience seemed to be very engaged. There were good questions. Everyone's concerned about the Olympic presence, but there are also a lot of other issues being discussed.
If this sport is not in the Olympic Games, we will do a comeback. It will be a comeback for the women. And it will be, for me, it will be a disaster if for women and for equality, if the Olympic Games, if the boxing will be not in the next in Los Angeles Olympic Games.
Olympic boxing is the biggest dream for any young athlete on planet Earth because it don't happen every year, it happens every 4 years. That makes it different from the World Championship, different from the Pan American Games, different from all the other situations that happen. Why? Because it only happens every 4 years. So that being said, it's a very special amateur event. And if you kill boxing in that event, then what does young kids have to look forward to? Because every boxer won't be successful as a professional boxer. But some boxers peak out in the amateurs. Some boxers peak out in the Olympics. Some boxers, their countries used to didn't even turn professional. So the Olympics was everything. If you take boxing from the Olympics, you're really killing the Olympics. That's my message.
After a long day of engaging conversations, knowledge sharing and ideas, delegates had the chance to relax and enjoy some great time as a family in an impressive gala dinner with wonderful music to set the celebratory mood. The second day started with a very well-attended congress where members had to make important choices. IBA Ordinary Congress 2022 has shown unity within the boxing family, who voted and took decisions for many crucial topics. Among many others, Professor Richard McLaren presented his comprehensive report about the past of the International Boxing Association, formerly AIBA, and reported on the vetting processes he'd done. At the end of the Congress, everyone agreed that the IOC must hear that the boxing community, since IBA, has the same goals as them, to create the best conditions for the athletes, and that not a single boxer, coach or national federation will be participating in the Olympic Games without IBA.
Ну, мои впечатления, что рады все боксеры и руководители национальных федераций. Конечно, тут ничего не скажешь, только благодарность всем, что все объединились как один большой костяк. И я могу сказать, что как два кулака боксерских. Идем в бой вместе.
What is the future of Olympic boxing? I think it's under consideration by the IOC, but I expect that they will see the significance of the changes that the IBA is undertaken and is continuing to take, and that boxing will be in the Summer Games in the United States in 2028.
Boxing has been part of the Olympics since the beginning, and I think that it's important and it's crucial that it stays in the Olympics.
The third Global Boxing Forum was crowned with spectacular boxing performances, marking a new milestone for the International Boxing Association. IBA Champions Night introduced a unique and entertaining format of competitions for athletes and spectators. Boxers had to fight at the IBA Champions Night in the pro format. 5 rounds of 3 minutes for men, 5 rounds of 2 minutes for women, while women were performing without headguards and the men fighting without shirts. Some of the greatest boxers in the world came together to make the first ever IBA Champions Night happen. With a total prize fund of $400,000 at stake, 8 breathtaking fights took place at the Conrad Abu Dhabi Etihad Towers.
Сегодня новый формат «Наш Ночь чемпионов» – это та возможность для спортсменов, это коммерческие наши турниры, возможность для спортсменов зарабатывать и также для международной ассоциации получать финансовую прибыль и помогать спортсменам и национальным федерациям.
This night will be a great night, and I want to see a mix between amateur and professional. In amateur, boxer are speed, give quick punches. It's what I like, and in professional we have hard punches. It's why I want to see engagement. I want to see boxer who give quick punches, but I want to see KO.
Let's go see some reality, some real fights. Boom.
In an opening bout in the men's 63.5 kilogram, Sofian Umia won unanimously over his opponent from Armenia, Karen Tonakanyan. Rhys Lynch from Scotland celebrated a second victory on the night over UAE boxer Amr Hussein Ali Saeed with a unanimous decision in the 67 kilogram division.
As in the 5 rounds, no, it was good. It was a good experience. You get to kind of work on stuff a little bit more. You have more time to showcase your skills as well. So the first few rounds, it took me a little bit of getting into it and kind of settling down, and obviously not try to jump in because obviously I was a bit excited. So, a brilliant experience, and I'm glad that I got the opportunity.
While Jordanian Zayad Ishash delivered a sensational victory in the 71 kilogram, beating Cuban 2-time Olympic champion Roniel Iglesias unanimously. Defending IBA world champion Yoinlis Hernandez Martinez from Cuba overcame Saijamshi Jafarov from Uzbekistan by a split decision and Muslim Gadzimagomedov from Russia defeated Emmanuel Reyes-Pia from Spain in a spectacular 92-kilogram fight. In the women's 57-kilogram division, Irma Testa took the belt, winning over Karina Ibragimova from Kazakhstan.
It's amazing, and it was the best experience in all entire my life, because fight without Red Cup is a dream, and tonight I realized my dream.
In the super heavyweight fight between two professional boxers, the only 7-round fight, Ruslan Fafer won over Kevin Johnson by a unanimous decision. This glorious night concluded with world and Olympic champion current pro boxer Bahadir Jalalov being challenged by Bahrain's Danis Latipov. Heavy punches from Jalalov brought him another unanimous professional success. This weekend proved that the boxing community can be optimistic about the future, since unity and athlete-driven governance can secure the future of the sport.
Все лучшее в боксе – это только впереди. Бокс так является королем спорта, а мы его сделаем не только королем спорта мира, а планеты.